I'm doing another gold jewelry polishing video. Now, what am I doing? I'm going to be doing, let's see if we can get a good look at this heavy link bracelet, 14 karat from Saints Gold. Now I'll get as close as I can. You can see it's got quite a few dings and scratches. It's one of my gold bracelets that I wear quite a bit. This one, my 10mm Miami Cuban link, my Bismarck, and my diamond cut rope. Those are kind of the ones I wear the most, but this thing was flash plated to give it more of that 22 karat look. You can kind of see it's starting to fade, especially around the clasp. Let's see if we can get that. So I'm kind of, one, I want to, polish the scratches out the best I can. And two is get that, plated color off. Now everyone always says, oh, you lose so much gold when you do this. Well, this is one of the finest polishing compounds you can buy. I've done it to my Miami Cuban link bracelet, and I think it's only lost 0.3 grams, and I've done it twice. So I do recommend, if you're gonna polish your gold jewelry, you don't want to lose a lot, get this stuff. This is some of the finest compound you can get. I got mine off Amazon, so works really well. All right, well, I got my cheap buffing wheel. This thing also is from Amazon. This was only like I think like $60 or something like that. But it works great using this buffing wheel. So first I'll start it, turn it on. Hopefully the volume, is not too drowned out, me talking that is, by the sound of this, but just put a little bit on. Nothing too crazy. I'm not an expert at all, but this is pretty basic. It's not too hard to do. I think any beginner who loves their gold jewelry could easily do this. So I took this bottom part off here because it kept, hitting it and getting stuck. So I'm sure throughout this video, though, I'll screw up and it's gonna hit this little bar here. First, we'll start with the clasp. Let's see, we'll start with that. You can see how well it really shines it up pretty quickly. I mean, look at that, beautiful. And that plating is really starting to come off. Usually, it takes about a year or so, especially if you wear it a lot. At least that was the case with me when it came to my this bracelet here. It took about a year. So, God, it's already looking so much better. Start on the first link. Now I'll probably just fast forward through most of this and I won't talk, but I'm just going to show you how well it does on these first few links. Actually, you know what, before I do all this, let's weigh it real quick. You're probably going to have a tough time seeing the number, but I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so it's 20 grams on the dot. Okay, so like I said, this stuff does not take that much gold off. Now, one thing I would be careful with a bracelet like this is you don't want to ruin that hard edge on the cable link. You don't want to round that off. But I do this about every, it depends. If it's something I wear on the daily, I do it probably every 6 months. Just because I like my jewelry to look, shiny and look new. And, I work outdoors. I it's my hands a lot. These things do get dings. They do get scratches. So, it's definitely worth doing this and investing in, you know, a cheap polishing wheel and some polishing compound. The compound was probably like $8, maybe 10. I don't remember. It wasn't very expensive, and it's gonna last a long time. Now with something like this, it's to get in between the links, probably gonna need to use a Dremel. But for now, I'm just gonna do most of the outside part, and then when I'm done, I will put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. And some scratches are pretty deep, you know, so it's tough. You know, like look at that scratch right on that link, right? It's already shining though pretty good, but it just depends. If it's a super deep scratch, I would probably just use the Dremel so you can just focus on that small area so you're not losing too much gold weight. And since it's such a fine polishing compound, you know, it would take quite a while to get, you know, a deep scratch out. Okay, we're gonna compare it to, I'm about a third of the way done. Once it's, you know, goes through the ultrasonic cleaner, it's gonna look even better. But you can see that. Let's see if we can compare. Yeah, you can see that color is just starting to come off, which I want, because this, it doesn't match my other, you know, gold bracelets when I wear it. But I'm gonna pause the video here, finish doing the rest of the bracelet, and then resume the video once I start the ultrasonic cleaning. So I'm about halfway done, and I put some more of the compound on. Alright guys, we are pretty much done. We gotta, you know, like I said, those deeper scratches, tough to get those out. It would take a while, and I don't want to lose that much gold, you know what I mean? So, but it's gonna look so good once I take it or put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. But it's getting more of that 14 karat color instead of the 22 18 karat. Well, let's throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner, weigh it, see how much we lost, and see how good of a job I did. Now, since this is a cheaper ultrasonic cleaner, I usually run it 2 to 3 times. I zoomed in a little bit. We're going to run it one more time. It's best to have a little pair of tweezers or pliers that you can grab it and kind of shake it like this. It helps get the polishing compound off of it. But it looks like most of it's off, but you'll still see a little bit here and there. So, but after it is done with this cycle, I'll clean it off and dry it, and then we'll check it out and weigh it. Okay, it is done, guys. Now, if you're wondering what I use in my ultrasonic cleaner, it's just hot water and dish soap. I used Ajax this time. Normally, I use Dawn, though. I think Dawn works a little better. You can buy ultrasonic cleaning solution on Amazon. It is pretty dang cheap, not too expensive. All right, well, I'm gonna rinse this off, dry it, and we'll check it out. We are all done. And it looks all better, but you can still see there are some scratches. Let me zoom out. Since we're so far zoomed in, you're gonna see all the imperfections. Like you see there from a distance. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? In person, I definitely see quite a bit of a difference. Getting quite a bit of shine. Looks beautiful. Let's see if we can compare it to one that I need to have done relatively soon. You know, you can see. Let's see if I do this. Hold on. Yeah. Turn the light back on. It definitely made a difference, but it's just hard to see on camera how much of a difference. Because when you're zoomed in so close, you can see this. Still, you'll see scratches, but glad I did it. But the moment of truth, let's see how much gold we lost. Before I do that, I'll make sure to put a link to everything I used in this video. The polishing wheel, the polishing compound, and the ultrasonic cleaner. Okay, so we had 20 grams at the beginning. Let's see what we got now. 20, still 20, guys. I bet you it lost maybe 0.1 or 0.2, so. Last time I did these videos, people were talking smack, or not maybe talking smack, just saying, oh, you lose so much gold when you do that. Well, there you go, you saw. It barely lost any. But if I used a less fine, or how should I say that, a polishing compound that's not as fine as the one I was using, it would probably take out these deeper scratches that you still see, but still has a really nice shine, and I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I made the video to help people who've maybe never done it before. It's really easy, guys. But thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. BALLTMAX